Hello and welcome to my video, MGTOW Anecdotes Consent. When I was in school, I think we was about 16 or 17, we had this class. I'm not really sure what the class was about, but it was about sort of social issues and all different things, all different subjects. And one day the female teacher gave us a scenario of a boyfriend and girlfriend, and the boyfriend had too much to drink, and then they went back to their place. They had sex, but the girl said no, and then we were given a little bit of time to sort of reflect and to sort of uh, think and sort of give our opinions. And I think before we sort of gave our opinions, the teacher gave her opinion, and her opinion, and she really emphasized this. She said that the woman said no, so basically he's a rapist and he needs to go to prison. And I can't remember why, but it'd only be for about 2 years or something like that. She was saying, yeah, that he needs to go to prison for at least 2 years to sort of reflect on what he's done. And I think she did actually sort of ask, does anyone sort of object or have any thoughts? And I massively objective. I said, okay, let's start with the facts. So she said no twice. Did she shout or use like a calm voice? But we didn't have that information. And I was like, okay, did she use any physical force to repel her boyfriend? And the answer is no, she didn't use any force. And I was like, well, we all know they've had the boyfriend had a few to drink, and if you've ever dealt with someone who's drunk, you can't just normally talk to them just like, no, don't do that. You need to be a lot more forceful through them to communicate effectively. We all know that as a fact. So the fact that she didn't do that, it is just stupid. And also that the punishment wouldn't fit. Let's say we agree there was a crime committed. The punishment is massively disproportionate. 2 years, he'll probably go on the sexual offenders list, and then it'll probably ruin his life. He'll find it very hard to get a job because they'll be like, oh, I've seen that you didn't do anything for 2 years. He'll be like, oh, where was you? I was in prison. Oh, what'd you do? Oh, yeah, they say I raped my girlfriend. It was just a bit of miscommunication, really. But no. So, yeah, I'll definitely employ you. And I said to the teacher, if that's the standard, then millions of rapes are happening every single day. Do you think, like, everyone's like 100% on having sex whenever the other person wants it? And also, everyone's had a few to drink. And, yeah, things just sort of happen. And they was trying to make it out that it was just so bad. I was like, okay, let's say worst case scenario, the girlfriend had well, she wasn't drunken sex with her boyfriend, and she didn't want it. That's like the worst case scenario. I was like, okay, do you think that she's going to be mentally scarred for years? Do you think this is what we'd like to call like a legitimate rape? That she's actually sort of forced against her will, or she just didn't really want it? Is there not a distinction to be made? Now let's be honest. If someone was trying to rape you, you would do every single thing in your power and your control not to get raped, wouldn't you? And in this scenario, you told us she did not do that. Therefore, I can only conclude that it wasn't rape. Now, obviously, my points are more cogent than perhaps when I was a filthy teenager. However, the arguments I used are exactly the same. It's the principle, the precedent that she was trying to set was absolutely insane, and it was divorced of reality. And again, it's like if that is what they think is legit, it'd be like, fuck it, just go fucking monk. Another thing that concerns me is how much indoctrination did I get. Some of it I might not have even, because obviously if I hear something, I usually call bullshit on most things. But yeah, perhaps some bullshit I didn't catch, and I just went, yeah, that sounds correct. But just absolutely disgusting. And the thing is, I think during the sort of class, I was getting pretty pissed. I was just absolutely disgusted that she was like, yeah, send him to prison for 2 years. Like, yeah, destroy his life. And then, as said, sort of me and my two friends were in disagreement. The rest of the class of like 27, excluding us, was in agreement that that's all good. And I think after that, to be honest, I think people were sort of chatting shit about me in school, but I couldn't really give a shit because again, it's very simple. I was right. She was wrong on the matter. It's a matter of we're sticking to the facts of the case, and what she was representing was just retarded. Thank you for listening, watching, and goodbye.